Hi, this is Forta, and today I'd like to present this Autoharp, which I've sampled and packaged as a digital instrument for Ableton Live users. This charming Autoharp I picked up on eBay has a rich and resonant sound, but it's inconvenient to tune, and I thought it could be useful to make a digital version of the instrument. I recorded using a Bluebird condenser mic and my old Tascam DR05. I used these mics in two different positions. You can adjust their volume independently within the instrument in Ableton. Okay, here's the Autoharp project. If I just click on this button to show the devices within the instrument, you can see I've got a bit of a setup here. It's already playable, but if you like, both mic sources are controllable independently. So if I turn them both all the way down, as you might expect, we can't hear anything, but I'll turn up the second one and just hear how it sounds. The second one's got a delay and a spread on it, so I'll just turn those off for the moment. There's how the second mic sounds. The first one sounds like this. So there is a bit of a difference in the timbre, and you can just find the balance that works for you. You can also pan them independently. I tend to pretty much like this setup that I've got here. Mic 1 a little to the left, mic 2 a little to the right, and what about a delay? Just a slight delay on the second mic, and the mic can have a bit of width on it as well. But yeah, just go ahead and find the sound that works for you. I like these chord sort of strums. That kind of thing, and I was just playing with the pitch bend as well. Maybe there'd be some use for that at some point. But does this device work in a track? Let's find out. Okay, this is a project I've been working on. If I just solo the Autoharp for a moment, it's still playable, and I've got it's set up to just play a single note every so often. So when I hit play, I'm just getting that single note. Not super interesting, but if I put an arpeggiator on there, randomize which note is struck, and make sure I keep it in key with a scale tool directly after, all that going into the Autoharp, suddenly this single note becomes a chord strum. And that's what I want. It's a unique chord strum as well every time. If I wanted to capture the notes from the chord strum, I need to create a new MIDI channel and take the MIDI from the Autoharp, arm it to record, and if I record that now, it's going to capture those notes. Notice they're unique every time I do it, and you could go through your whole track capturing them and even going within and modifying the notes after that point. But rather than capturing at this stage, I'm just going to delete that channel. If I unsolo the Autoharp, I've got some other things waiting here to be heard. The rest is just a group containing a serum bass. Nothing too fancy going on there. Just a nice warm sounding bass. Purring away. I've been playing my electric guitar with a cello bow, so that sounds like this. I've got some ambient guitar pads as well. So along with those chords, it all starts to sound like this. As you heard, there are drums in the track as well. I played the percussion live and there are some samples I designed. I'll talk more about drums and percussion in another video. I'd also add I found it interesting to hold down a note with the Arpeggiator on, maybe without the random setting on. And it starts to become like a rapid fire picking technique. That's just me holding down chords with the Arpeggiator, tweaking the rate while it's set to free. It's also worth noting that for this track I ducked the EQ a bit to just fit it in with the mix of the other channels, and I've used the sidechain to duck the kick from the track. Thanks for watching this video till the end. You can find a link to the free download for the Autoharp below. Feel free to subscribe, like, share this video. There are also links to my music and other social media platforms. Thanks again for tuning in.